you have your sunglasses on?
You were talking about modeling, and I have my sunglasses on to match Jermaine. So now that he feels so now he feels comfortable.
Absolutely,
We're in the range now.
I love it. All you're missing now is the toothpick.
Yes. So you told us, you did the New York Fashion Week. Like a week or two getting into modeling. How did it go from there?
Man, so basically from there, I started to discover. So there's different sides of modeling. It's not just there's high fashion and there's commercial. Okay. So my dream. Here's the interesting story. So my dream was to do more of like high fashion.
Yeah.
But, I start going to the agencies and they're like, Jermaine,
It's not recording?
No, it is.
That would be hilarious.
That always freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like, I always
it's like, I didn't press that.
I know.
Yeah.
So my dream was to do high fashion.
Okay.
And then very quickly in the game, I learned, Jermaine, you look more like the boy next door.
Okay.
So in the model industry, the way it works, if you have an exotic, like you, will be a high fashion runway.
Oh,
Absolutely. That would be commercial. Yeah, okay. You have more an exotic look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, with the shades.
Why are you lying to him, bro? This is just ridiculous. Just because it's the first day on your job, you not tell people.
This is how boys
absolutely
get cool with each
it's
other.
It's because you put on your sunglasses. Yes.
So,
I should have got mine.
You had the chance.
Yeah.
So high fashion is more, you have to have an exotic look. Commercial is like, you can see Jermaine in the JC's Penney's ad, a Jimmy Jazz ad.
No, I don't see you in the JC. Maybe Abercrombie.
Yeah, there we go.
Hollister.
There we go. High, you see, you gotta speak it into existence. Right. Higher brands. So, you open up the catalog and, your girlfriend, your wife, are like, hey, this guy's pretty handsome. I can see my husband wearing that. So that I fit more into that.
Right.
Yeah.
The more friendly face.
Okay.
So, but that's where more of the money is. You want to do more commercial. High fashion.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
Yes.
High fashion just looks good on TV.
Right.
You get, if you're single, you get all the girls, you get all the ladies, you get all the guys.
Sure.
That's how it works. Okay. Like, I'll do I'm high fashion.
Yeah.
I'm standing next to some of the best models in the world.
I see.
Yes. But commercial is where the money is.
So would you say the pay discrepancy is huge between commercial?
Absolutely. And so you think about it. So if I do 5 runway shows, the most you'll probably make, unless you're like a Tyra Banks or someone that's like high esteemed, probably like $500.
Nice. Oh wow.
Yeah. So if I do a commercial now, the least I would make for doing the commercial is like $3,000. The least.
Yes.
The least. You understand?
I'm not saying that you look like this guy, but who was the black model for Polo? His name was Tyson.
Tyson Bedford.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy makes.
Yeah. So, because commercial makes so much more, why would a model want to be in high fashion?
All right. So, like I said, think about it, right? Like, in any industry, there's an industry that looks good to the public, right? But it doesn't necessarily make the most money. So let's break it down in real estate terms.
Right.
So me being in real estate, I'm good on camera. I'm good with smiling, being in front of people. But there's people that you don't see in real estate that get the bag.
Yes.
That they don't have to show their face.
Yes, they don't look like.
But I'm the person that's when I'm like, no, I like being in front of camera. I'll do a Netflix show.
You want to do like luxury real estate? Or like
I'll do it all.
Yeah.
You know, but there's some people that don't have to do that in order to make money. So it's the same thing in the model world.
Okay. I'm sure they have to work hard in their own ways, though.
Absolutely, of course. Listen, it's any industry, any business is always hard. It's just what you're willing to put into it and what you're willing to get out of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So immediately you were in commercial fashion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went straight to right after. So once I went to the agencies was like, they was like, so what do you see yourself? Because they're going to ask you. I'm like, I want to do high fashion. I want to be on runways. Yeah. And they're like, well, Jermaine, you have more of a commercial look. And in my mind, I'm like, what the heck?
Don't tell me what I look like.
I'm like, bruh. Yeah. I'm like, what are y'all trying to do to me? But after a while, I started to understand. So like even, it's so crazy. Like even when I was doing music, I worked with, you guys familiar with Shaggy?
Yes.
Oh, of course.
Yes.
So I worked with a lot of the artists that that's been with him, like Ray Vaughn, Screechy Don, Red Fox. A lot of the artists that's with Shaggy. I don't want to say they're signed to
Shaggy
Shaggy.
was the "It Wasn't Me" song.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So the guy that you know that's on the hook and stuff, that's a great friend of mine, Ray Vaughn.
Okay.
We got songs together, everything. So what I'm basically saying, like in the music world, is the same thing. Like when I was in the music world, people be like, they'd be like, "Oh, what do you do? R&B?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Bruh, no, I rap." But everyone wants to label you. They want to be the guy to label you. "Oh, you do this, you do that."
Yeah.
So it's like I was always fighting for like who I really was and so on and so forth. So
like luxury modeling, you would say is like the front man of the group. Like it's super sexy, everyone wants it. But commercial modeling is like the songwriter or like it's all the behind the scene people.
It's the shades.
Yeah.
It's the shades. You get it.
Yeah, I definitely do get it.
Now that you got shades like him, now you understand. You can see eye to eye.
Yeah, you get
Yo,
it.
he doesn't know this, but I'm actually in the music industry.
No
Helping
way.
me out right now.
What? Why are you lying, bro? Again. Another one. Exotic and musician.
Yeah, it's coming together.
Yes.
Yes.
So, what would you say would make a model that luxury? What makes a black male American model break into that? Is it like your features? Is it
It's his height. He's 6'3".
Height matters.
Yes.
Height matters. Being clean cut. Clean cut matters, right? It's like you think the corporate world, you think anything else. You know, you have to. Now it's a little bit different with social media and stuff, but you know, clean cut. You know, before unless you have a real exotic look and physique, like dreads and all that type of stuff, they limit you.
Right.
But if you came with a low haircut, barely no beard, look like the guy next door, as a black guy, you get the jobs.
Nice.
You know, like you said, Tyson Bedford, like clean cut guy. You know, very amazing physique. You have to work hard. But that was the criteria. But you know, as time passed, you know, people started to be like, "Hey, we don't all look like that. Some of us have dreads. Some of us have tattoos. Some of us, you know, there's different looks to us. You know, so I would say the key to anyone trying to break into the industry, you know, just learn the game like anything else, and know that, all right, so being clean cut is what will get you through the doors. Once you're in there, utilize your personality, utilize and build your image and your brand, especially now with social media.
Sounds like real estate too.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Right?
It's the same thing.
It's like, are we modeling? I didn't know we were models and luxury
We
real
are.
estate
Absolutely.
and residential real estate,
Absolutely.
commercial real estate.
Yeah. Same
And
concept.
you had your same headshot that you used for real estate to modeling
Absolutely.
The podcast is how we're gonna jump off and
become a model.
and become models.
Suddenly, Thomas is like, this is how I become a model.
I just want my 10%.
Yeah, right.
See, smart
Absolutely.
man.
Got to
Get
jump in
him
while it's early.
from the ground level.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, don't forget him.
Yeah.
Don't forget me either.
Yeah.
I was part of the podcast. I'm not gonna be a
Hey,
model.
slow down there. We have shades on, so we're on that level. I don't know about you.
I
don't
had
know
the
about
last
you, Phoenix.
episode. I had turkey on my head. Okay, you guys can't beat that.
Hilarious.
Okay.
I want to hear more about his sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
His
so
sister.
my sister started off very young. She'd owned like different hair salons.
I heard you can make a lot of money doing this.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
My sister make buku money. So one
Any
thing,
beauty services.
absolutely.
Yes.
Here's the thing that I learned about my sister, right? And I learned, she never told me this, but I learned by watching. I've met so many different hairstylists that's talented. Like I've seen girls do hair with like, they could put a cup on your head. They could do so many different, like they're like hair shows, right? My sister was smarter, you know what I'm saying? So when you do hair, just like commercial or high fashion. So when you're in Brooklyn, right, they got all the hair salons on Flatbush and stuff, and these girls are awesome. My sister was always smart. She did hair in Manhattan. So the same hairstyle you'll get in Manhattan in Brooklyn will probably be like $400 or $500.
Right.
My sister do it. She's in Manhattan. You giving her like $1,000.
Wow.
So she was very smart.
So she found the right market.
Correct.
Location.
Yeah.
Yes.
So from that, you know, my sister opened up her own hair salon. Then she had two
In
hair
Manhattan?
salons. She had one in Manhattan.
Oh, wow.
And then she had one by the George Washington Bridge in Fort Lee. Beautiful area, the whole view of the city. But, my sister, what I learned from her is the importance of being an entrepreneur, the importance of believing in yourself, building your own brand, and knowing that, hey, if it's here, then you can do it.
Yeah.
So I gathered that from my sister. She was always that from a very young age.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does she do for their hair?
Wow. So my sister, I know she does wigs. I know you can walk in there looking one way and you'll come out there looking fabulous.
Wow.
So yeah, my sister, she's
So she
awesome.
operates 2 stores right now.
Yeah.
And does she have any employees, or is it just
Oh,
her?
so she stopped doing the stores now. Now she works for Good Morning America.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Good Morning America.
So,
Good Morning America.
because when you own a store, it's like owning a brokerage. It comes with a lot of responsibility, right?
Yes.
So people had to pay to have a chair in her inside of her salon, right?
That's normal.
And then sometimes what happens is, girls, if they ain't making money, they're undercut, and it can become a headache.
Right.
Just like being a landlord. Someone's not paying you this month.
Yeah.
Liability, E&O
so-
insurance,
Correct.
all of that. Yeah.
So she gained the experience, and I guess from the experience of that, she was like, you know what? I'm gonna just deal directly with the celebrities. So my sister put me in Beyonce's
She's just
music
like
video.
she's like you.
Really?
She
Yeah.
just says
Oh,
she
dude.
just says that I want to do this, and then she just does it, just like you. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go modeling. Just walk in on the runway. It's so easy. You guys just manifest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were in one of Beyonce's
music video.
Yeah.
We-
Because
we
of
got
my
some
Why
sister.
Saturday-
did you not share that from the get-go?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is all.
It's the Shades
The
Club
Shades
now.
brought
So,
it out.
more,
The Shades.
we're in
I'm gonna wear
area.
this for all the
Absolutely.
podcasts.
Yes.
We're in Area 51 now,
Right.
so
Yeah.
more get exposed.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
You're
which
Beyonce.
song was it?
All the single ladies. All the
No,
single.
it was I don't remember the song.
Okay.
It was one of the videos where she was getting married in. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna send it to you.
And you're gonna
guys.
zoom in, and we're gonna put it on the
you're gonna
podcast.
say, I'm like, that's me.
Oh.
The back of my head.
Yes,
That's
back-
my arm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my arm.
yeah.
So it was like none of your face. It was just your
It
arm.
was like my arm. My
Right,
arm.
right.
Hey,
Got it.
But,
fine.
but
Hey, as long
listen,
as it's your arm.
yeah, I was there.
It doesn't matter as long as you were
That's
there
so
in that
cool.
moment.
I was there.
How did
Oh,
that
right, because
feel?
you are a model. You're not a dancer.
Correct.
Right.
So
correct.
you were just like at the
Model.
bar or something.
Yeah, I was just like eye candy.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yes,
Like,
yes.
just like eye candy.
Just to let somebody see
Right.
your muscle,
Yeah,
your
like
arm
just
muscle.
stand there.
and then
Just-
just stand there and flex your back muscle.
pretty much. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
did you get anything out of that opportunity? Did you meet someone?
We
Did
met.
you
I met
network?
Beyonce.
Hell
Okay.
yeah! Oh my gosh!
The beautiful part
Beyonce.
about Beyonce, I would say, what I learned from her is the same thing that I noticed about myself and most creative people.
Mm-hmm.
When we're not doing our job, we're the most humble, polite, cool, down to earth people.
Right.
But when it's time to turn it on,
Yes.
they turn into this different animal.
Yeah.
Turn into killers.
Yeah, like
Yes.
that
Yes.
killer
we turn
instinct.
into sharks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
Game 7 in the playoffs.
Yes.
Yes,
Crazy.
that's so
Yes.
true. That's
So-
how Lex is too.
Absolutely.
Lex is
That's
definitely
all
like that.
salespeople.
Super calm,
Yeah,
chill.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But when it's time to get the ball
Yes.
rolling, it's good luck.
Yes.
You know?
Because I feel like it's not a normal job. You and I don't look at it as a normal job. Like if someone asked me, "Hey, what's your job?" I wouldn't tell them it's real estate.
Right.
I would tell
You're
them
modeling.
I do real estate, but it's not a job to me
Yeah.
because we love what we do, and when we get into that mode, we become completely different people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, from my short stint of being, new into the real estate
It's
world.
been over a year.
Yeah.
You're old now.
Yeah, pretty old. Pretty old. Being around people like you guys
Yeah.
and learning like the family aspect of it, the great people that you meet, the connections, the business, and you can make so many business opportunities, even things outside of real estate. It's just being in the nature of the business.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
s-
community.
Yeah. Sometimes you turn into somebody's therapist.
Yeah.
Yes.
You end up walking somebody's
So
dog.
many times.
It's
Yes.
crazy.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
so many
Yes.
different things, but
Yeah.
it's not just one entity. It's like in the business of serving.
Right.
And when you serve people, the reward is so much greater.
Yes.
And that's what I'm bringing from what I've learned from the music and the model world and bringing it into real estate.